in the next 4 games, the name of the game, a win. Honestly, in the next 4 games, nothing else matters, and the name of the game absolutely is about winning in the next 4 games. If it doesn't happen, there is really going to be a lot of worry at Chelsea Football Club. And Enzo Maresca said, see, that is the key word when it comes to what is going to happen at Chelsea in the next 4 games. And I'm saying this off the back of Enzo Maresca pre-match press conference any discussions that we're having about the game against Southampton at Chelsea. Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Thank you very much to everybody who has supported, subscribed, and turned on notification. We are grateful for your support. Like I was saying in the past few days, guys, Sedebia, some share in the analytics section and I go through the data with the team. Something is clear, and it's a lot of you are watching without subscribing. A lot of people share videos now, almost share, but almost subscribe. Intimate. So we are Chelsea, we are Barcelona, we are Madrid, we are Arsenal, we are Man City, we are Liverpool, whichever team I will support. So show team analysis now. I don't want subscribing because I know and I the motivation with the team. Me, I have some good production for you. Not consistently. Yeah, bro, updates I have say we bring out the best in terms of analysis now on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Intimate. So won't subscribe to the channel now. Michelle, subscribe to the channel, remember me. Turn your notification. Now make sure the notification turn and over to all. Send me anytime your content ever drop piano. We are fresh to have it on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Send me BBA come for both of us. Then I can go on and give you the best in analysis now consistently. There was on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I want to say a big thank you to all of you and the assistants and what they mind on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. What is going to happen? And they say in the next few days, I'm watching there's an English Premier League games by Barcelona, and all of the managers not adding come up. I had a lot of conversations about the games that are going to go on them, and of course subsequently there are going to be some more games because of our English Premier League, and of course that is why any unnecessary conversation now. I want to run you through something before we talk about the details of the Enzo Maresca Kai and then preview the game at Chelsea and Southampton. Or Stanford Bridge. Chelsea about 2 away games. In fact, in the last 6 games at Chelsea about our English Premier League game, Chelsea are winning. I think that against West Ham United and at Chelsea are winning here, and then another one and at Chelsea it's winning here. In all of those games, Chelsea have struggled to get wins. Our English Premier League. So it tells you that Chelsea are not in a good place. And then Enzo Maresca called a pre-match press conference or say he has a feeling that Chelsea has started winning. It is going to be consistent win from now to the end of the season. Almost every Chelsea fan will be saying, hey, like this, fingers crossed, waiting for that consistent team to about to him ever back club in him. But in the last 6 games, Chelsea have won just 2, and it means that they aren't in a good position. And then what's your English Premier League table now? Chelsea and you're 1 point off third because obviously team and friend in Nottingham Forest, and so a drop a point in my last game, and in this one they dropped some more points over them. English Premier League, the last time out, my boy against Newcastle United. There have been points that have been dropped over there for team and your friend in Nottingham Forest. What it means is that Chelsea needs to find a way to get results as it goes on. After the 2 away games at Chelsea, Brighton and Hove Albion, and Aston Villa, and Chelsea are going to play at home 2 consistent games. 1 game against Southampton, the other one against Leicester City. And the first of Southampton match, Chelsea 43 points, only a 1 point off City in 4th place. And of course Newcastle with 44 points, and then of course Chelsea also a few points away from 10th. Into the next 2 games now very, very crucial for Enzo Maresca and then Ranty, and they need to go in that match and make sure so many of the win. But the dynamics now are also very interesting for Chelsea Football Club, and are more important. And then so what you Paul Merson, what Paul Merson is saying maybe a little bit far-fetched, but I think that that's the truth. There is going to be enormous and incessant pressure on Enzo Maresca to the extent that one shot against Southampton or team friend Leicester City, Chelsea may end up sacking him. I wouldn't be surprised, and that's what any Paul Mason Eka in the analysis of Chelsea versus Southampton, Yamian Mochina, and Leicester. So our 2 games are hugely important for Chelsea Football Club, and they need to get those wins there on. Now that is what Paul Mason said. They will go on and do the in-depth analysis for you. See, Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca needs his team to beat both Southampton and Leicester City to save his job as after recent underwhelming performances. I think that is something that I do agree with Paul Mason. So Chelsea ain't to Southampton and then Leicester City. Then Enzo Maresca will be sacked because these are 2 games. Now, I mean, church into detail, Campo Mao, so that you understand. Like I said, Chelsea are just 1 point off 4th, 3 points. 6 points off team. 3 points off team and friend Nottingham Forest in 3rd position. It means that in the next 2 games, Chelsea can go as far as 3rd position. Our English Premier League game. Now, in all of this, Chelsea players, all of them echo Instagram. Almost every Chelsea player echo Enzo Fernandez Instagram. Will post a picture of Chelsea players no more in a huddle. How much are always together. In the next one also, Maresca said was same, and now Captain Rhys James same, Cole Palmer same, and Enzo Maresca didn't come out with respect to details of a branch friend Cole Palmer and how he's feeling. And now you're seeing a boy full power our Chelsea training ground. We'll go into that detail and talk exactly about everything that is going on from them, and we'll talk about all of that conversation. It is a huge 3 points, huge opportunity for 3 points. In a time at 3 points, I am very, very elusive for team and friend Chelsea Football Club, and they need to get all the 3 points now on them. We'll talk about that detailed analysis now on them. But this is the permutation and the reason why Paul Mason said Chelsea has no reason, say own team 3 points. This is the explanation. Manchester City are in 4th position with team your friend Newcastle United, Newcastle 44 points, Man City 44 points, Chelsea 43 points. It means that Chelsea team share and now in Kaibako Chelsea 46 points in 4th position with 2 points off Man City and Russia. These 2 games Chelsea would have opened up the gap with all of them and probably cement their players out top 4. But it's about the focus, and that's what Paul Mason said. Odin Komo El Kobam. Only some of the people close to Enzo Maresca, only some of the people close to the sporting directors leading Komodo, what they are telling him, and he said Enzo Maresca risks losing his job if he is not able to transform and get results against Southampton. Any team, your friend Leicester City, now because one, Tottenham Hotspur out that Chelsea Arsenal against Forest. Forest a 3 points of Chelsea this season. Tottenham Hotspur in the last few games have been very, very good. At the London Olympic Stadium, some very, very key players, especially goalkeeper friend Guillermo Vicario, back into the team. He gives the team a lot of confidence at the back. Of course, somebody are Brent friend Kingsley, but there's a huge difference between Kingsley and our Brent friend Guillermo Vicario, one of the leaders of Tottenham Hotspur. So there's a huge likelihood Nottingham Forest can drop some points against team friend Tottenham, and that is why Chelsea cannot afford, because almost Chelsea are against Southampton, who are bottom of the English Premier League, and Russell Martin and I am a coach of free order. What is going on? And it's saying that Chelsea almost say they play a lot from the back, but they make a lot of mistakes. It's a stain with Jurassic, our current manager, so there's still an opportunity. Obiachi Southampton or Channel, Chelsea are not able to beat Southampton. There is huge issues that's going to breed at Stamford Bridge for Enzo Maresca and then Brandt. So that's what's going to go on. City next 2 games against Tottenham and Forest. These are tricky games for Manchester City. Man City have been losing to Tottenham Hotspur in recent times, and that's going to be a huge one away at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Then City go away to Nottingham Forest at the City ground. Huge point will be taken from both of them. Then there's going to be Forest, also on the next 2 games. Arsenal first into this week, midweek, whether on Tuesday or on Wednesday, what is going to go on and say Nottingham Forest against Arsenal. Arsenal 4 are still trying to chase the title. Nottingham Forest have lost about 2 games over there for themselves, the English Premier League game. They would want to get back into it. If Arsenal are home against Arsenal, at home. That's Arsenal team points now. Or the Emirates again, and it means that, or get a draw, it means that Chelsea should win so anybody can close in on Nottingham Forest. The team somebody that Chelsea saw on Nottingham Forest, Tottenham Hotspur, Newcastle United, Man City, all of these guys in and around Chelsea, even Aston Villa, Crampton, all of them have a little bit of a tricky game as compared to Chelsea. Chelsea have about two of the wicked sides of English Premier League game, that is Leicester City and Southampton. This season, Chelsea team here home and away. All of the teams that they beat them in the first leg, at best Chelsea have drawn against them this one. Only West Ham United and at Chelsea team, so they need to replicate that form over there. Newcastle United on top of Chelsea with 1 point in the running for the top 4. Now what is going on, NSM? Newcastle next 2 games now, or first one against Liverpool away from home, then the next one about West Ham United also away from home, then Bournemouth next 2 games now, or about Brighton and Hove Albion and Tottenham Hotspur. Chelsea next 2 games now, Southampton and Leicester City at home. What it tells you, is simple, and that is why Paul Merson said, and on Chelsea directors needing come on other people close to the Chelsea entourage didn't come on. When he did analysis, spoke to people at Cobham, and then got explicit information about these guys and what everything looks like. It looks as if Enzo Maresca Anthony Enya the results, not for just one of the teams. All of those 2 teams now, 6 points. Chelsea and Yadi they are in trouble. Subsequently, Chelsea against Southampton this week here in the Conference League against Copenhagen. Then next week, over the weekend, against Leicester City. Then in the midweek, against Team Friend Copenhagen beam in the return leg over there. Then they go away to go and play against Arsenal Football Club. 12 points can be gotten for Chelsea because Arsenal actually saw me a little bit beat up. But the last time out, at Stamford Bridge, it was a draw. So Chelsea should be able to get some maximum points on a undisputed enemy show. So Chelsea near one me be getting one say Enzo Maresca ain't the maximum points against Southampton, against Leicester City, and in the 2 legs against Copenhagen. Copenhagen, he has to qualify to the quarterfinals of the Conference League. Then really, there's going to be enormous and incessant pressure. And a coach, friend Enzo Maresca, so our Chelsea Football Club. And so Maresca in him say he needs to get a result in our Chelsea Football Club, and yes, he has done. So Obi said, forget top 4. 10 is still very achievable. Like I said, have some faith and believe in it. Like I said, now the name and then the critical name, the keyword about winning. I think that Chelsea can finish 3rd even this season. I'm sure Enzo Maresca would want to win some more games. Like I said, Chelsea players now have gone into a hurdle and then they've said they want to go on and then win those matches now. Of course, and then Enzo Maresca was in a pre-match press conference and Odinkomo Bebre with the tactics, how he's preparing for the Southampton game. Then we'll do the tactical analysis preview can for you. Then after that, you make me remove the analysis now. And so it's a huge one. And then when Enzo Maresca echoed on the pre-match press conference now, he spoke about a lot of things. Chelsea team, who is ready, who is not ready, and all of the conversation around it. First of all, what Enzo Maresca in a pre-match press conference now, and he said, and I think that I agree with him this morning. I said it on Insha, said you have to blame the sporting directors. And you'll be again. So I said Chelsea are spending 1 billion, 1.5 billion, but still all more issues with goalkeeping, center for near there. I agree with you, but I think that in the recent games, in the gaming context now, Chelsea have proven themselves to be good enough, especially in the first half against Team Friend Aston Villa. Chelsea really dominated the game, but of course, and not just about the dominance of the game, and not just about dominating play, and not just about signing man. Really, it's about really imposing yourself in matches and making sure we'll share games consistently. Now, when your chances now you convert them over there for themselves. And this is Enzo Maresca said, the identity is there. In this moment, it's just a matter of results, and I agree. But it's not just a matter of results. Results is the most important thing that stands now. But so in the context of the Enzo Maresca can or say born a young bunny and dominating match the creating chance there but you can send combating the seal of getting the results in ever so then it becomes a perfect thing to do our Chelsea Football Club. The problem has been getting the results, putting the seal of the results on it. That's what some Chelsea are not getting on. Also in this moment, I have the feeling that winning one we can go on a run, according to Enzo Maresca. Some teams Southampton, and they can go on a run against Leicester. They can go on a run against your friend Copenhagen. They can go on against Arsenal and possibly also get results over there. You can go on a run and then build our momentum again. That is what I think in this moment the players need over there. And I think it's important in the times where results in the end by very, very imperative, say Enzo Maresca and in the Managerial will begin to put themselves together and start to get some momentum together so that they can get results in the subsequent games now, ever our English Premier League and also in Europe. Maresca say in the last game, a little tactical tweak, and I give him a lot of credit for that. I think so, rightly so. I brought the echo game in the pre-match analysis was wondering, say, Chelsea better they no break it down team my friend Villa because they were toothless against Brighton and Hove Albion. Or better than was Aston Villa. Or better than were critical chance against Aston Villa. Or better than what Bossa Bono, not where you place the importance of Nicolas Jackson with teaming them. Now Enzo Maresca showed all of us Nientia or UEFA license April holder, and why all of us, some of us are just talkers of the game. And by the time the game came on, you see our better friend Pedro Neto as the player that runs in behind, that gives the center forwards a lot of trouble. And like he said on the pre-match conference, we tried Pedro days before the game, and we see that he can do that. It was a positive one. The performance in general was positive. Some of the players, like Fernandez, was fantastic. Even Reese, after a long time playing 90 minutes, struggled in some moments, but it's normal, and overall, his performance was very good. Pedro, with Nico, and then McGill injury could be an important player for us going forward. And Omubisana said performances not how was it? So performance there was okay. In fact, a confirmation of Brent friend Jorgi Petrovic, still Chelsea #1 from now to the end of the season because it is not sensible. Say every week you be a sound goalkeeper. I mean, it's a player be a mistake that's over Sunday there. Then you have to change almost everybody because players make a lot of mistakes. I want to say Cole Palmer ebuafu our training ground. And I say yeah, and okay Cole Palmer buafu. And a journalist because he say Cole Palmer buafu no ne buafu Chelsea players no ne mates no ne colleagues no comment the chances na. And also be say it players who buafu say Chelsea and so ain't converted Cole Palmer ain't converted chance no against City any team up. Your friend of Aston Villa now, and almost there you're not okay fine. Then Kopama Bunef is just because Chelsea aren't winning matches on them, and then that's the reason in Tia Kopama it worked for them. William Gallas Munay didn't come about Cole Palmer and what he brings to Chelsea team and everything that's going on there, and the fact that all of them want to get results at what Chelsea Football Club over there with respect to games there, and how good Chelsea have been playing on to the Southampton pre-match analysis. First thing, I made a research for our game with me, and he said, in terms of errors leading to goal, this is an English Premier League. Chelsea are making 12 errors leading to goal. Premier League. Southampton and that's wrong. 18 errors leading to goal. Aston Villa, 12 errors leading to goal. Chelsea, 12 errors leading to goal. Brighton and Hove Albion, 10 errors leading to goal. Southampton makes the most errors leading to goal. You are coming to play against Chelsea, the third most error-prone team. The most errors leading to goal. Top 4 are very, very important for Chelsea. Like I said, it's only Wolverhampton Wanderers and West Ham that Chelsea and Watching the last time. Singh says Southampton is a summer manager. And Martin Russell, like I said, they played in a very good 4-3-3. Good rotations, good variations, also formation. But still, the principles are the same. And the new manager, friend of Christian Jurassic. Jurassic or in the same Ivan Jurassic, sorry. Or with the same principles of keeping the ball, playing out from the back, ball into form, be opponents in the side. But on no ball with a structure of a 3-back, but different variations. Sometimes about a 3-4-3, sometimes about a 3-4-1-2, sometimes about a 3-4-2-1 after. And watch out, a branch of friend Kamaldin Sulemana has been consistent as our Chelsea team most of the times these days. Kamaldin Sulemana is very consistent in the team for team my friend in Newcastle. He plays the top two sometimes with a branch friend Paul Inuachu. And Paul Inuachu becomes the outlet for Southampton to go long when they have to. And then of course a branch friend Kamaldeen Sulemana, the player in between the lines and the ball carrier in our attack. And they want to play some good passing techniques and patterns now, so maybe they can open you up and then create some quality chances against you our games. And that's what Southampton have been doing. They like to play the ball from the ground, and of course that means that they make a lot of mistakes this season. Like I said, 18 mistakes and Southampton have made from goal. In fact, they are the most error-prone team our league in them this season, and they make a lot of errors. They are very terrible side defensively. Failure to attack runners into the box and failure to defend crosses. One of the type of crosses as we have even saw earlier this season against Chelsea. Back post crosses no Chelsea be send they could hit Southampton for them. Ushioma play the ball into the far post and then you'll be able to hit them. Almost every team on the Southampton nation this weekend Bournemouth for and they attack the far post. So Chelsea don't be shocked that Chelsea will attack the far post a lot. They will play a lot of crosses into the far post. Send ball attackers will get their job done. Southampton more threats, however, they could also do some damage. Southampton do have very good ball carriers, and to say Tyler Devlin, Fiifi-Manfred, Kamaldeen Sulemana, also very good ball carrier and also very physical. Sometimes also the last game boy against team my friend and last time out against Manchester United, Kamaldeen Sulemana was a very good 1v1 winger. In terms of getting the job done, and Malo Gusto will have a huge tax to deal with Bentia, your friend Kamaldeen Sulemana. Gusto is not having a very good form, but he has to deal with Bentia friend Kamaldeen Sulemana. I think that Chelsea should go with almost the same lineup: James, Tosin, Cowell, Kukurea, Enzo, and then Mark said I think I would want with James also to go back to the middle. Give me again Malo Gusto to become the winger when they move up top. Palmer, Nkuku, Pedro Neto over there. I think that Chelsea has enough to overpower team your friend Southampton. The Chelsea and team said then I will be surprised. It should be nothing less than a 3-0 win. Convincing one for Chelsea Football Club against team your friend Southampton or English Premier League. Now, guys, Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Thank you very much. And then last edition in the other details of the analysis. Me and more channel will bring you all the analysis, and then you may after all of the games also will bring you a post-match analysis about Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube.